Welcome, everyone. We're excited to have you join us today on our journey to understand the intricacies of sealing the deal, essential agreements in design firms. We often overlook the of agreements in the world of architecture, building, and interior design. They are the invisible threads that weave together the fabric of every project. They outline responsibilities, establish standards, and pave the way for smooth execution. Without these agreements, the design industry would be a maze of chaos and confusion. In this video, we will demystify the different types of agreements and their roles in design firms. We will also delve into why each agreement is a vital cog in the wheel of project execution. For further details or queries, feel free to reach out to advocate Anuradha Sharma at anuradhasharma@gmail.com. So, buckle up, relax, and join us as we unravel the world of agreements in design firms. Let's get started. Ever wondered how crucial agreements are in the world of architecture, building, and interior design firms? Imagine a world where these firms operate without any agreements. The result? Chaos and confusion with no clear understanding of what's expected from each party involved in a project. But thankfully, that's not how things are. Agreements serve as the backbone of any building or design project. They are not just pieces of paper, but tools that establish clear expectations, define roles, and set the course of action. In essence, these agreements are like a roadmap, guiding all parties involved from the project's inception to its completion. They prevent disputes by ensuring everyone knows their responsibilities and the standards they need to adhere to. This results in smooth project execution, with fewer hiccups along the way. Agreements are the glue that holds these projects together. They are the unsung heroes of architecture, building, and interior design firms. Without these agreements, chaos and confusion would reign supreme in these firms. Now, it's time to dive into the various types of agreements that are commonly used in these firms. Let's begin with client-architect agreements. These are contracts between a client and an architect that outline the services to be provided, project details, and cost estimates. They are vital to establish the scope of work and protect both parties. The architect agrees to provide a specific set of services, while the client agrees to compensate the architect accordingly. Next, we have construction contracts. These are agreements between a client, typically the architect or the property owner, and the construction company. They detail the construction work to be done, the materials needed, and the timeline for completion. Construction contracts also specify the payment terms and conditions, ensuring both parties understand their responsibilities and liabilities. Then there are interior design agreements. Similar to the client-architect agreement, this contract outlines the scope of the interior design project, the services to be provided, and the cost estimates. This agreement ensures the interior designer's vision aligns with the client's expectations and sets the groundwork for a successful project. Each type of agreement has a few key components. For instance, the scope of work is a detailed description of the project, outlining what will be done, when it will be done, and how it will be done. The payment terms and conditions outline how the architect, builder, or designer will be compensated for their work. This might be a flat fee, a percentage of the total project cost, or an hourly rate. The timeline for completion gives both parties an understanding of when the project should be finished. It's also worth noting that these agreements often include clauses about dispute resolution. These clauses lay out the process for handling disagreements or issues that may arise during the project. This could be anything from design changes to delays in construction. Having a clear process in place helps to prevent small issues from becoming larger problems. These agreements, though differing in their specifics, all play a role in ensuring a project runs smoothly from start to finish. So, we've talked about what these agreements are, but why are they so important? The importance of each agreement cannot be overstated. They function like the blueprint of a building, outlining the expectations, responsibilities, and remuneration for all parties involved. Let's take the client-architect agreement, for instance. It's like a roadmap, guiding the architect and client through the project. It clearly defines the scope of work, the architect's responsibilities, and the client's expectations. Most importantly, it sets out the payment terms, ensuring that the architect is fairly compensated for their creativity and hard work. Next, we have the construction contracts. These agreements regulate the relationship between builders and clients, establishing a legal framework that protects both parties. They detail the project's specifications, the builder's obligations, and the client's rights. They also include crucial elements like the project timeline, quality standards, and payment terms. In effect, construction contracts make sure that builders deliver as promised and clients pay as agreed. Lastly, let's talk about interior design agreements. These agreements lay out the design plan and payment terms. They ensure that the designer's vision aligns with the client's expectations and that the designer is remunerated accordingly. They also help prevent misunderstandings and disputes, fostering a harmonious working relationship. In essence, these agreements are not just pieces of paper, they are the lifelines of every project. They provide a clear framework for collaboration, ensuring that each project is executed smoothly and successfully. To wrap things up, let's recap what we've learned today. Agreements are pivotal in architecture, building, and interior design firms, serving as the backbone of all professional interactions. We've explored the various types of agreements, each with its unique purpose and significance. Understanding these agreements is crucial, as they provide clarity, structure, and protection for all parties involved in a project. Remember, a well-drafted agreement is the first step towards a successful project. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you found this video enlightening. Before we wrap up, let's talk about where you can get further assistance. If you have any additional questions or need more detailed information about agreements in design firms, we recommend contacting advocate Anuradha Sharma. With her extensive knowledge and experience, she can provide valuable insights and help you navigate the complexities of these agreements. You can reach her at anuradhasharma@gmail.com. Don't hesitate to reach out and enrich your understanding of this vital aspect of professional design practices. Remember, being well informed is the key to protecting your interests and ensuring successful collaborations.